Hi everyone, it's Derek from the iReady podcast here, and this is the reaction pod to the 3-1 victory today against Hearts at home. I think I'd better leave the first comment of this pod to the co-commentator on our TV today, Mark Walters. Hearts were undefeated and have been taken to school today. You couldn't really put it better than that, could you? Absolutely outstanding performance, especially in the first half from Rangers. We just absolutely dominated that half. We absolutely killed them straight away, and we just picked up from where we left off on Thursday night, and we never let up in that, especially in that first half. It was outstanding to watch, and it's hopefully we can continue this into the away games, because certainly the last two home games have just been outstanding. You can't really fault the team whatsoever. We lined up today the same starting lineup as we did against Rapid Vienna, and that was kind of expected, to be honest, after obviously making 8 changes against Livingston. And I think that's one of the things that he's obviously the things he's learned, the mistakes he made, that he's picked up on, and why change a team that was outstanding the previous game. So we've kept the same team today, and it's paid off straight away. Right from the off, we were up for it, and within 2 minutes we went 1-0 up. It was a long ball up to Morelos from the free kick into the box. Hearts defence pushed right up, trying to play the offside trap. Morelos got the ball, passes to Kent, who was in acres of space, and he hits it into the open net effectively. Now, there was obviously discussion about was it offside, and I think potentially Goldson might have been in an offside position when the ball was first played, but as soon as the ball was played, he dropped back, never interfered with play at all, and then Kent, he was miles in front of any Hearts defenders, but on replay of the main view of the free kick, he actually came from behind the play when it was initially passed to him. So absolutely no chance of offside in that respect there, and he coolly slotted it home in an empty net. Outstanding goal, it really was. One thing today, RTV replays were absolutely abysmal once again, because it left a lot of us in kind of wondering, was the goal offside to begin with? And they always seem to do these close-up replays that don't actually show you the actual overall picture of the game. It's always close-up at weird angles, so something the Rangers TV really need to sort out. Right after that, McGregor had a decent save, a couple of good saves actually, but we kept up the pressure. We never let Hearts any chance on the ball as well, and we got our second goal within 12 minutes with Morelos getting the goal. Candeias robs the ball from the Hearts defender right on the edge of the box. Outstanding play from Candeias, who was outstanding today, and my man of the match, and certainly RTV's man of the match as well. He robs the defender. Superb cross with Morelos doing an outstanding back heel flick into the back of it. An absolute sublime finish. Really good all round. It was just an outrageous move all round, and fantastic to see. And then we went 3-0 up on the 31st minute with Arfield getting the goal. It was a long deep ball into the box from Candeias on the right. It looked as if it was actually going out, but Morelos was there. He was back post and he headed it down. Falls to Arfield, who really just had to knock it past the keeper. Brilliant goal from Arfield, and it was more the move and the knockdown from Morelos as well. Brilliant. So we kept up the half, and we were outstanding all half. We were just harrying them all the time. We were not letting them any chances on the ball, and it was as good a half as you'll see from Rangers all season. I think we were outstanding, and I can't really say much more than that, to be honest. It was brilliant. Second half, we're expecting more of the same, and largely we did play like that. We did back off to an extent. I think Hearts had a few chances, but really nothing to write home about, and they had a wee bit more possession, but you kind of expected that the game was more or less over. And Hearts did go down to 10 men on the 54th minute with Michael Smith, the defender, getting a second yellow card. He would already been on a yellow card for a foul in the first half. Not looking at the ball at all, went straight for Flanagan right on the edge of the box. Was lucky it wasn't a penalty as well, but took him right out and couldn't argue about it. It was as clear a yellow card, clear a second yellow card as you like. we continued pressing on. We were, backing off. Hearts had a wee bit of a spell, and they did actually, unfortunately, pull a goal back, and it was really disappointing to see. I think it came from a set piece as well. The long ball was floated up deep into our box. Hearts defender somehow managed to get his head to the ball, and he put it with his header into the back of the net. Really poor defending, because the defenders were actually tight on him, so they shouldn't have allowed him that space, to get the ball into the back of the net and the head to it. But really disappointing. We should have kept a clean sheet, but nonetheless, we still rounded out the game. But it was great to see anyway. I think Hearts did have one other chance with Goldson started fanning about with the ball after a short kick out from McGregor, and Hearts ended up getting the ball and having a shot on the edge of the box, forcing a good save from McGregor. So maybe a lack of concentration there from the defence that kind of led to that. But ultimately we rounded out the game, and Hearts top team, as I said, they hadn't been defeated all season, and we just dished it out to them today, and it was fantastic to see all round. Can't have any arguments about that, and the style of the play, especially in the first half today, was outstanding. It really sets a marker for anybody, especially coming to Ibrox, and as I said, I would like to think that it would continue into the away games. So we've got a 2-week break now. We've got an international break, unfortunately. We're building up ahead of steam. So we'll be back on the 21st, I think it is, against Hamilton. So we've got a couple of weeks that will give our players a wee bit of a rest. That's what one saving grace about it. Obviously, after a couple of Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday games that in a row we've had there. So, as we said in the flagship pod, Dave is away on holiday just now, so we won't have a pod out before the Hamilton game, I don't think, but I'll be back with another reaction pod. So, as ever, we are on YouTube, so check out our YouTube pages as well as our Facebook and our Twitter pages as well. So, thanks for listening, and goodbye.